And one thing that's got my brain really just percolating is thinking about John Cusack as a Gen Xer. So Gen X is what, 1965 to 1980, if you're born in those years. He's close. I don't know if he was 65 or what. But he seems, to me, he seems older. I was late Gen X, right? So I'm closer to the 1980 end of things. But because I associate him for some reason in the 80s. I don't know, he was obviously working in the 80s. After seeing this movie this time, I think I see, him as a Gen X person. And it's interesting because I was listening or reading or something about Cusack being like a bookend for actual Gen X, which is 2000, High Fidelity being possibly the end of it, but also Say Anything in 1989, he has a lot of the Gen X qualities in that movie. Let me read you some. So Lloyd Dobler, Say Anything, 1980, says the following: I don't want to sell anything, buy anything, or process anything as a career. I don't want to sell anything bought or processed or buy anything sold or processed, as a career. I don't want to do that. And later there's a line about, I gave her my heart and she gave me a pen, or vice versa, one of those two. That is 90s nihilism, or, the apathy or the malaise, existential malaise. That is it. And it's 1989, probably filmed in 1988. Maybe that's the beginning of it. Isn't it interesting that he could be the beginning and the end of Gen X and everything that it kind of represented or was? But there's a really interesting quote that of course we've all heard before, but it stuck out to me in this regard, where he says, what came first, the music or the misery? And then he goes on to say, what really matters is what you like, not what you are like. Books, records, films, these things matter. Call me shallow, but it's the fucking truth. And I think that perfectly sums up what I'm talking about.